Hello everyone and welcome to another 10 minutes until landing video. And I have a very special one for you where we get a first look at iniBuilds' upcoming A300. I know some of you have already seen the screenshots and videos from iniBuilds, but believe me when I say, this thing needs to be witnessed for yourselves. The level of detail here is just incredible. And for those of you who like me like to stare at our aircraft up close internally and externally, this A300 has you covered. For me, the A300 is synonymous with cargo, which is why I'm going to be checking out the freighter version of it for this video. And this is possibly my favorite function of this add-on. It's a cargo door that you can control from this module. And if you have GSX, the loading and unloading works seamlessly. I don't even have a profile installed for the A300. This is completely vanilla. We can even follow this container on its journey into the plane. As for the cockpit, we have our classic Airbus systems. If you're really thinking of getting this, I'd suggest warming up with the iniBuilds A310 first, as these planes are not too dissimilar. However, with the A300, you are getting a far more complete experience. It's definitely miles ahead of their collaborative effort with Microsoft all those months back. As for the EFB, it is an absolute marvel. Everything you need out of it, it can do. You can even choose which type of freight you're hauling, which gives that extra level of immersion to your air missions. And of course, there's a performance calculator and Navigraph integration. There's also a game that you can play on it, but I won't spoil the surprise. I'll just show you very quickly how the tablet works. I'm using my keyboard to type in my performance figures, and I'm having absolutely no issues with it at all. It is also very interesting to see just how heavy this thing can get with all that cargo in the back. Now let's get this aircraft started. I'm going to show you a departure out of a very rainy Brussels. My graphics settings are maxed, the weather is demanding, and I am using head tracking software and hardware. I'm going to stay quiet for this bit so you can share in the experience fully. finally, the landing. We are heading into iniBuilds London Heathrow. The weather is very typical of the UK at this time of year, and again, the plane holds up very well performance-wise. Let's see how she handles, and I'll sum up my thoughts once we are on the ground.
$400. $300. $200. $100. 50. 40. 30, 20, 10, 5.
It's always fun landing into Heathrow at this time of year. The weather is extra spicy. And remember to turn to the cargo apron. This is a freighter after all. So let's get this thing parked up, shut her down and unload using GSX, and I'll show you just how to use that cargo door again. Honestly, I am not sure that will ever get old for me. So there we have it, the upcoming A300 with a specific look at the freighter variant. Both the freighter and passenger versions come with the purchase of this add-on, so don't worry if you're not keen on cargo. Just be mindful that this is still an early version of the plane, but it looks incredibly promising. By the time this video is published, iniBuilds will have released some product details, including the price and release date of this A300. I'll put a link for that in the description and comment section below. Thank you again for watching this video, and thank you to iniBuilds, who have graciously given me the opportunity to look at this and give my opinions on it before release. This is a company that cares about the flight sim community, so it is always a pleasure seeing their work.